Welcome to Talk Show T, episode 2, season 2. I'm your host, Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching here for Talk Show T, right on Talk Show T TV. Yes, the today is April the 30th, 2018. It is the last Monday in this month. Uh, so today is the Queen's Supreme Court jump off tonight with the battle for the bench continues as now Chief Justice T.S. Madison says the battle of the bench continues. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a live taping after the uh, the um, the session, or I wanted to do it while the session was going on, do jury review. But we will have the jury review. I will have the jury review either not either after the session. Okay, so let me scoot over a little bit this way. Okay, I'm gonna get my hands out. All right, so right now I am okay. So gag order is live right now at the Ivory with Queen Kaya. Right now, Jess Kelly is on right now, and also the Queen Supreme Court is coming on, but you know it's color folks time. But I want you guys to take a listen to this breaking news right here for the Talk Show T. Take a look and listen. Welcome to Talk Show T TV. I'm your host, Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me right here on the Talk Show T TV. This is breaking news from the studio. We today we just have got breaking news that Bill Cosby 80, Bill Cosby 80, actor, comedian, musician, and author, TV icon, has been found guilty of 3 counts of indecent assault. Okay, according to social media, I believe the verdict had broke. The Talk Show T has been on verdict watch for Bill Cosby. This is his second trial. He was hung jury on the first trial, but on this trial here, they found him guilty. Social media is saying that Cosby could face up to 10 years in prison on each count. However, I believe that those counts will run concurrent together. But right now, social media is reporting that Cosby was found guilty for drugging and sexually assaulting a woman back in her suburban home in Philadelphia in 2004. Okay, guilty on all 3 counts. Bill Cosby, real name William Henry Cosby Jr., aka Bill Cosby, 80, found guilty on 3 counts of indecent assault. Again, social media is saying that Cosby had made an outburst as the verdict had came in. That is what social media is saying. Also, Talk Show T, the T is that there has been no schedule for sentencing, and also Bill Cosby remained out on bail as he was found guilty. Now, I'm not really sure, but since he's a convicted felon right now in 3 counts, would they take him back into custody? I'm not really sure. Would they revoke his bail? I'm not really sure. Maybe they may give him, celebrity status. You know, they see what they did with Meek Mills. They just released him after 6 months in a Philadelphia jail. But stay tuned with Talk Show T. Tonight I will have the latest on this developing story that Talk Show T has been following all day on the verdict watch for Bill Cosby. Okay, just found guilty on 3 charges. And again, the sentence could be up to 10 years for each count. Okay, he is 80 years old. We will have more story on tonight, live at 9, right here on the Omega Studio News page. Thank you so much for being here. Again, breaking news, and I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one. So, thank you for taking the time to listen to that. That was me reporting live the other day on the breaking news for Bill Cosby. So yes, Bill Cosby, who real name is William Henry Cosby Jr., 80, was found guilty of three indecent assault, which now he is a convicted felon right now, and sometime sentencing will be in the near future for the TV icon. So right now, I do want to inform you guys that Bill Cosby is not in custody. He is still out on his $1 million bail, as well as the defense is on its way to appeal this verdict that was handed down on the other day. So yes, Cosby 80 uh, was convicted on drugging and sexual assaulting a woman in her home in the Philadelphia suburbs in 2004, as well as uh, other women who had came forward. There were more than 60 women who had came forward on this matter to accuse the 80-year-old TV icon of drugging their drink and then accusing, well, saying that he had assaulted them and sexually assaulted them. So, like I said before, the only difference that was between this trial and the last trial is that the last trial it was a hung jury, and now this trial, I have here in my notes. Sorry, um, in this trial, it the new thing was that the jury was able to hear the testimony from the people who were allegedly saying that Cosby assaulted them. So that was the only thing that was new, but everything else had continued. So let me add this on, and then right now we're waiting for the judge to take her seat, the Honorable Chief Justice T.S. Madison to take her seat. Again, we know it's colorful time that the Queen Supreme Court will be coming on. I'm not sure. I might be live while she's on and going in and out of the room, or but I'm definitely going to have the jury review live on speaker radio right after the session, and that's SPREAKER.com. I'll have my jury deliberations on the cases that is on the session tonight. I'm not really sure what's on the session. I'm not even sure who's going to be the guests. I thought it was going to be Tiffany Pola, who was going to be a permanent guest, but as the Chief Justice says, the battle continues. So I'm keeping a close watch on T.S. Madison Hinton's page. So hopefully that'll be very soon. Let me go here. I'm not really think she's on because we're friends on Facebook, and I will have gotten an alert that she will be on. But it's Color Folks time. So in the meantime, we'll still be here. It seems like Kelly Harrison is still on. That is on Just Kelly, which is on Facebook. That's JUSSS Kelly. And then Gag Order is Kaya Simone. You can go on YouTube and type in Gag Order, and it will come up her profile, or Kaya Motormouth will come up. Or you could just go to thugmisses.com, and she should be live on her webpage. So yes, that's the breaking news on that. I did want to let you guys know there was something that had came out in the headlines where someone said that a juror has said that Cosby. This is social media saying that juror has said that they knew that Cosby was guilty through his defamation. Okay, so this jury is saying that this was one of the juries who have found, out of the 7 men and 5 women, they have convicted Cosby of 3 counts of aggravated indecency assault. Okay, so let me just get this down. Let's see, sequestered public name. Okay, Harrison is the first one That's just the first thing. First one to come forward to a media interview. He says, okay. So he says that pinpointing Cosby 2005 deposition as the evidence that pointed him being guilty. So in 2005 deposition, Cosby acknowledged he acquired drugs. This is all from social media, everybody, including now banned sedated Quaaludes to give to women he sought for sex. Cosby also acknowledged his repeated engaged in extramaterial sexual relationship with young women he met as one of the most popular and powerful men in Hollywood. So this guy is saying explained that the deposition played a key role for his notable because the deposition also was introduced at Cosby's first trial, and that was the hung juror on there, which ended in a mistrial after the jury was unable to reach an unanimous vote on any count. The man also says uh, he said the Me Too movement did not play a role in the jury's decision, nor did the testimony of the five other Cosby accusers who were a new element introduced at the retrial. So, like I said, the difference between this trial and his last trial, the accusers, as we just received this bombshell, five of the accusers was able to speak in front of these jury people. So he's saying that that did not persuade him to um, render a guilty verdict, nor did the Me Too movement, which is a movement that was put together by these accusers of Bill Cosby. So again, one of the jurors is coming forward who they're only saying um, who is saying that he found him guilty off of Cosby deposition back in 2005. So, what do we have? What's next for Bill Cosby? So, right now, the judge has said that he is going to continue because I do know that at some point, uh, excuse me, at some point when a person is found guilty of a crime and they're out on bail, their bail is usually revoked, okay, and that person is taken into custody. So the judge, um, and this is what I had broke the news when I had said that Bill Cosby. They said Bill Cosby had made an outburst in court. Now that outburst in court, the bombshell is that he outburst when the judge, I think it was at that time, the prosecutor had stated that that Bill Cosby was a flight risk. He has so much money. He has a plane, and then they said no, he does not have a plane. And I think that's when he got upset. So we do have some breaking news right now. The Queen's Supreme Court is live on the air, but not now. They have 1 minute and 34 seconds and counting. So we will keep a close look on that as we continue with this here. Okay. All right. So mute it down. Okay. So and then once when that happens, I'll go into, but I'll still stick with this here. Let me put this here. Okay. All right. So let me just turn the sound off on here. Okay. So no, she's live on all the pages. Okay. So so yeah, so that outburst was oh, my bad. So that outburst is that Cosby has said that he didn't have no planes. He's not a flight risk, okay? Because they were just now they were going to put him back in jail, probably. Um, so he just got upset and he burst out. That was that burst that was in court. And, again, he's out. And usually they usually take them back into custody. And I guess Cosby is not in custody right now. So here we go. Cosby remained confined to his suburban Philadelphia home as he awaiting a sexual. Uh, oh my God! Wow, hold on. So Cosby remained confined to his suburban Philadelphia home, awaiting a sexual violent predator pre-sentencing assessment. He is expected to be sentenced in about 70 days and could get 10 years and in prison on each count. Wow. Bombshell. Okay, so the Queen's Court is live. Um So let me tune in and see who this guest is on her show for tonight. Just give me 1 minute, everybody. Okay, so let's see who's her guest. Okay, so special guest judge comedian Darren Fleet. Don't know who that is. All right, so let me just see who this person is. Oh, this guy. Oh, okay. The guy, if you guys know who want to know who Darren Fleet is, he is the guy who did the Section 8. Why you gotta yeah, if you're on Section 8, you shouldn't have an iPhone 8. Okay. Okay, cool. So I know who he is. Oh, he looks different. He's fatter on here. My bad. Okay, so we'll just mute that down. But yes, so again, he's in his suburban home and he is awaiting to be sentenced in 70 days. Uh, so yes, Cosby, yes, he's been found guilty. I hope you don't have to register as a offender now. That is, oh God, that is so crazy. And I did see a post on social media where they had showed that they were removing Bill Cosby fame thing. I don't think that that was real. Okay, I don't think that that was real. I don't think that they will remove that after the legacy and what this man has put in on this earth. Okay, they're not stripping him for certain things. I don't think that that was real, so I'm not going to even comment on that. But I'll check to see. I didn't even check because I seen that that was stupid. They're not going to remove his Hall of Fame. So yes, stay with me as I will continue. If anything, uh, let me see something. 3, 3, 6. So I would say sometime in July or August that Bill Cosby will be sentenced. And I don't really think he's going to get the whole 30 years because it was 3 counts, and that's 10 years for each count. And he's 80 right now. So I'm not really sure. According to gag order with Kaya Simone, she did say or recommend that he should um, get house arrest, do his time on house arrest. But remember, he has to pay a fine. He already paid his accusers. Um, he already paid his accusers in the Silver Suit case back some time ago. So, you know. All right. So I will be keeping you guys posted on the Bill Cosby case, and if anything, when his sentence come in on in 70 days, I'll give you the tea right here on Talk Show Tea. Okay, so let's move on. Let's listen to the Queens. It seems like it's. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're gonna put this down. It'd be really nice if Facebook had subtitle. What is going on here? Yes, so it'd be hot if they had not text messages, sub credits where you could turn on a volume and then it'll still play. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on there, but yes. Okay, so let's move on. So yes, that was one of the updates that I wanted to give on the talk show T. Also, too, matter of fact, let me see if I can I put this on here. Okay, so all right, is it playing? Okay, well, I'm not really sure what's going on with this, but it seems like okay, hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Don't know what that's going on. All right. So, um, I do want to also bring in the there was one other update that I wanted to bring in too. Yes. So yes, also too, I want to also say that there is more outbreaks for the letters E. coli outbreak that I have reported on social media. Yes, there is more outbreaks that is still happening where people are still getting sick from this E. coli outbreak. Okay, and then now have added 3 more states to the 22 other states that are already affected by this E. coli illness. All right, that's one of the stories that I wanted to okay, that's one of the other stories that I wanted to bring up as well. So yes, so there is more people still getting sick from this outbreak. Okay, next, the story that I wanted to bring up is yes, in Los Angeles, there is a $50,000 reward out for the murder of a 15-year-old girl who was shot in Los Angeles by the name of Hannah Bell. Okay, social media is reporting that Hannah Bell Hannah Bell was out with her mother at a burger shop, and a man who came in opened fire, killing her. Not saying if she was in initial target, but they saying that the man had came in and they shot the 15-year-old who was shot in the chest, according to ABC 7, and they said she died soon after she was taken to the hospital. Okay, it was her and her mother was on April 27th, which was a couple of days ago, was waiting online to get a meal when she was shot and killed. Okay, we have a person who is in public, people, a 15-year-old shot dead by gun violence. Okay, they saying that her short life was taken away from her. So sad. It is so disgusted that she lost her life, and now they have a $50,000 reward out for anybody who knows anything about this case. Okay, they also have a GoFundMe page up for the family. They saying that she was a light to the family with a promising future, leaving behind 4 siblings. Okay, they are saying that the person who did this is a coward and that they need to take responsibility and they need to come forward. Okay, they need to come forward and they need to step up and they need to um, uh, uh, testify or pay for the crimes that you've committed by taking the life of a 15-year-old girl. Okay, they are saying that the money is coming from the city. So the $50,000 is coming from victim and compensation board for information leading to information and the arrest of this killer. Also, they saying that the hamburger shop or the burger shop that she was in, standing online, they have surveillance. But the only thing that the surveillance shows, it doesn't show the person's face. It shows only what the person was wearing. Okay, so apparently, uh, apparently they don't have any leads. So they're looking for the help of the public. Okay, to help out with the killing of 15-year-old Hannah Bell. Okay, so stay with Talk Show T as I give you the latest on this devastating story. Or for more information, you can visit social media. Just type in Hannah Bell, 15-year-old who was shot and killed. Okay, so that takes me to my next part. Let's tune in into. I don't even know how I'm going to give the report if I'm not tuning in. I just do know that they do have Black China mother $1 million lawsuit against Wendy Williams has been dismissed. That's what's on the docket. So let's hear. And speaking of Wendy Williams, you guys can catch out my video online about the clock. It's a clock thing, okay? Um, it's a clock thing. So I put a video out there on social media saying that it's a clock thing, meaning that when the story had broke where Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Clyde, Rufus, well, Wendy Williams, okay, was talking about the Clock Sisters, saying that when Snoop Dogg had made a gospel song and it had been #1 on the Billboard, how it take him to just do a song and then it goes all the way up to the top. And the Clock Sisters been around for a long time, and so that was the reason why they brought them up. And then a couple of weeks later, it was Kelly Clarkson that Wendy Williams had brought up. And then I think that she was talking about, because it was a woman who got caught with it was something with the market or something, and then I guess she brought it up. I don't know. You gotta look up the story, but I do know it was Kelly Clarkson's name that she had brought up, and then I was like, it must be a clock thing. First, you got the Clark sisters, then you have Kelly Clarkson. So yes, check out my video on YouTube, just type in "It's a Clock Thing," or you can just go to the Kareem Clemens YouTube page and you will see that video, or you could see it right here on social media. Okay, so yes, I want to take this time out around this time last year, the 27th, 28th, the 28th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th was when our great people, producers, executive producers, actors, and actress, I want to acknowledge Talk Show TV wants to acknowledge the film 90 Days. Okay, so not really getting anything messed up. Let me do this. Okay. Let me do this because I have the names. Okay. I do know that these are some of the people which around this time last year they were in Seattle doing a panel board, and I do want to acknowledge actor Rodney Chester. I want to acknowledge So Alponte, Jania Frederick, and Nathaniel Hale Williams. Okay, these are just some of the people who were in this short 90 Days film, which is a romantic film, and it came out in 2016. The it's saying that this is now. Let me read this to you. It's a story. It's a love story, and it's basically 90 days exploring a beautiful couple's relationship in their life, alternating decisions after 90 days of dating, fuel, gripping, performing, as well as they're saying that 90 days is a groundbreaking. Let's see, what happened? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's Queen's Court was interrupted by something. I'm not really sure what it was. Oh, okay. So yes, so it's 90 Days is a groundbreaking piece of art that confronts the human experience of overcoming one of its life greatest challenges. It was written by Nathaniel Hale Williams and directed by Williams and Jania Frederick. And the film is entertaining, authentic, and visual masterpiece. 90 Days is a film that will touch hearts while navigating the defining. Oh, I'm sorry. The definition of ultimate compassion. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at um T.S. Madison's page, and I'm not really sure what's going on because uh, why is it live interruption? It's not. Uh-oh. The video ended. What the heck? The Queen's Court Supreme video has ended. That's weird. Okay. So it seems like the Queen's Court is no longer live on air. It went from 3,000 to no people. No sound. Okay, so breaking news. The Queen's Supreme Court with T.S. Madison has just went off the air. Let's see. Someone says the view is at 3K because there was no promotion really. I know she was going live until this event. I got used to her not going live. Okay. Don't know. It's not working. I don't know. They were talking about Black China is pregnant, expecting first child with 18-year-old boyfriend. But then she was showing a stroller, and then next thing you know, it's cut off. Don't know what that's all about. But yes, so 90 Days is out. You guys can catch it. Again, actor Rodney Chester, producer Sol Alponte, Jania Frederick, and Nathaniel Williams is also the person who wrote 90 Days. So it's in on online. You guys can pick up a copy at the store. I'm sure it's there. Again, it's called 90 Days, and I think it says a plot here. So don't know if it's completed or it should be completed. I don't see why it's completed. All right, so it seems like the Queen's Supreme Court is not online. So let's go to Maddie page and see if. Okay, so that's interrupted. It says it's Facebook, not the production. They need to be Kaya stolen equipment. Unbelievable. All right, so okay, so right now the juror review is going to be put on hold until our dishonorable judge is back into the courtroom. Maybe they may have. Okay, so it's saying something about being live again. Hmm. Hmm. I'm listening to what's in the background. This reminds me when T.S. Madison and Kaya was with Monique, and right now you hear the stuff in the background, but you don't see them. They already showed this already. I don't know what's going on with the Queen's Supreme Court tonight, but okay. So it says pesticide linked to cancer is in nearly every U.S. food. The report say. Okay. They saying the internet was the reason why they went dormant. Okay, so breaking news is saying that there is a widely used weed killer that's been linked to cancer has turned up in nearly every common food in the U.S., according to a new report. They're saying the FDA had found um, they have found this in foods ever since 1970, and everything from corn to honey, granola, wheat, crackers, and oatmeal. Oh my God. I'm going to um I'm going to stay with this story here, and as it developed, I'm going to give you guys the information. Okay. What is going on? I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Hmm. Okay. So I'm going to share this information on the social media page about this breaking news. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with the Queen's Court. It seems like it's off now. Okay, let me do this. It seems like the Queen's Supreme Court is having issues with the internet. Now it's back off again. It cut off one time and then it went live. They went live again, and then now they're off again. So, with that being said, there will be no jury review tonight on the Queen's Supreme Court, because it seems like when they went on the second time, which is now, they played everything all over again, and then now it's like, what the heck? So, oh goodness, they're off. It's over. They're saying it's the internet now. Okay. So, okay. So this is what I was saying. I was saying that in future reference, everybody, and I'm not really sure if this is because Facebook is paying money or Instagram is paying money or YouTube is paying money, but people pages getting blocked, people pages have interruption, people pages just all sorts of stuff. But like I said with Kaya, Queen Kaya, I was like, well, if you guys have the website, then you guys can go live on your website and then you won't have these problems. But it seems like when the Queen Supreme Court website is, I'm not really sure what's the problem with that site, but I do know it says something like when I go and press it, it says something about you're not allowed to go on that page because it's not a secure page. I emailed TS Madison on that matter. I even sent screenshots of what comes up, and I'm not really sure if they fixed the problem. Obviously, they didn't because it's still happening. And then, she made a post or a comment in a video um, about she paid for this website after a bidding for like almost 700 some dollars, but I'm not understanding why, because when I had got the uh, Omega Studio News website, I only paid like 100 and some dollars just to start the site up. I don't even know what that's all about. But yes, so the Queen's Supreme Court is not online anymore. This is a second try, and uh, I'm not really sure what's going on a third try. Someone's saying come back next week. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, so they're not live online. We'll stay on T.S. Madison's page. We'll stay on the page and see what this is all about. I'm not really sure what this is all about. They're saying it's internet problems. Let's go and check the weather in Atlanta. So it's not raining. It's 62 degrees in Atlanta. So clear skies. So it's not no rain or anything. So okay. So there won't be any jury review tonight. So okay. So my next story that I wanted to bring up on the Omega Studio News / Talk Show T, or technically the Talk Show T, is and I've just seen it too. Well, I'm not going to get. I don't have any information, but the video that I had posted for HUD Secretary Ben Carson, who is now trying to propose raising rent for low-income Americans. Okay, that was on the other day where he wanted to increase the rent. And I don't understand how you can increase something where you don't even know because you have not experienced it or you have not sat down with the people who is going through this problem. You know, I said in my video that Ben Carson needs to take his ass over to people who are having these challenges. Start with people who are in disgraced housing, people who have mold in their housing projects, those who have uh, uh, um, mildew, walls hanging, the appliance not working. You need to start with all those things first before you start to increase someone's rent. And it's like you guys are looking for money, and instead of doing tax hikes for the billionaires and the tax hikes for those who have money, y'all want to still milk the low income people who doesn't have nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing there. That's just like going outside on the grass and you see your grass and your grass is supposed to be green like your neighbors, but your grass is not growing. So you're doing all this stuff to the grass and it's not growing because there is something in that grass that you have to do. There is something in the low income Americans that you have to do instead of raising rent. That is not the right way to go, Ben Carson. Not the right way to go. The right way is to go out in society and visit people and talk to them and hear their needs and their issues before you start to do a proposal like that. Because now you're making yourself look bad. Okay? You're making yourself look bad for the future. Because when you come out of office and you go into whatever life you want to do, it's not going to look good because you know and I know what you're doing is wrong. But you still do it because you're under this administration and that's what you're good for doing. And shame on you from Talk Show T, as Charlemagne had called uh, Monique the donkey. Well, I'm calling you the donkey of the month of May 2018. You're the donkey. Okay? So you need to fix that. You need to go out and you need to sit down, you need to talk to. First of all, before you became Secretary of HUD or before your friend picked you as the Secretary of HUD, did you even go out and do some research? Did you even go out to the cities? Did you even go out to the states? Did you even do that? Okay? I don't believe you did, because if you did, then you'll understand what this country need, okay, and what problems that the citizens of this great country is facing, okay. And when you propose that, that is a no go for the low income, okay. It is a blow to the head, okay. If you do that and they sign off on it, it's going to be very bad. Okay, so I really hope that Congress really needs to look at these proposals before they ever could come in and try to, say that, hey, this is going to be something good for the people, and then they vote on it, and then you have a disaster happening where now it's like people are losing their homes, they can't afford. Bad enough people on minimum wage can't afford to satisfy themselves and their family, let alone raise the rent. Okay, and for people who are disabled and for people who are on disability, okay, the 30%, you're trying to raise it to 35 or maybe 40, knowing darn well that you have people who have chronic illnesses, life-threatening illnesses. Okay, for those who have life-threatening illnesses, sometimes they feel that they can work. They feel that they can work. They feel that they can do what they can do to make money for themselves. But at a time when that the cause of the illness has taken over themselves, then how are they going to provide for themselves? Okay, if they have to, how are they going to pay for their rent if they have to go and work because of this proposal that the donkey of the day, Ben Carson, Secretary of HUD, is proposing to Congress? Okay, that's going to be added on top of Trump, who was saying that he is trying to do the whole welfare reform. Breaking news: we have the Queen's Supreme Court live again. Oh boy. Okay, so they're live again. So yes, they might as well just end it because it's late and this is their third try, so they need to end it because if they haven't even gotten to the whole docket, you think it's going to carry on for the next hour and a half. So they should just end it. So yes, so he gets the donkey of the day, and Ben Carson, he needs to at least go out into the states and cities that you are Secretary of HUD and visit, okay, and follow up on what the needs of the people, what they need. Okay. So okay, so yeah, so I will put out there that if anything, since there is technical difficulties going on with the Supreme Court, what I'll do is I will if this is successful for tonight, I'll give you guys the jury review for tomorrow. Okay, it will be the 1st of May. I will give you the jury review on that. But yes, Bill Carson, Secretary of HUD, is the donkey of the day right here on TalkShowTea TV. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we did get information over the weekend about President, uh, uh, former President George W.H. Bush, who is out of the hospital. Okay, George H. W. Bush is said to be doing well. He was in a hospital, okay, following him just burying Barbara Bush, who passed away on last week. Her funeral was set on that Saturday, and then at that time, George H.W. Bush was hospitalized for a blood infection. Okay, Barbara Bush died on April the 17th. Okay, and she was laid to rest at the Bush Library in Texas. Okay, so yes, so he's set to be doing well. He's out of the hospital, and hopefully he can stay out of the hospital. So we wish George H.W. Bush the best. Okay, so let me check the airway and see what's next. Yes, we got Ben Crossing. Okay. Also, let me talk on this topic right now because I'm here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so hold on. Let me also break this news to you too. So you guys remember the story that I had broke? The tea was that there was a child found in a suitcase, identified missing girl from Virginia. The tea is now I did break the story on the Omega Studio News group. They have found the father. Okay, they found the father. He was in San Juan, I believe, but he's waiting to be extradited to New York. Not New York, to New Jersey. I think it was Jersey City. On charges on the baby who was found in the suitcase because they said that this baby was found in a suitcase under a bridge under Tunnelly Avenue in Jersey City. So yes, they want to know why was he on the run? Mm. Why was he on the run? And they want answers on that, and also what's going on down in Virginia. Okay, so he's been caught. They caught him. Okay, so yeah. So that was the information on that. Also, I do want to take this time out to thank those who visit the Pretty Bitch Club. We had people come from all types of background to like the page of the Pretty Bitch Club. Let me see. I have to. Okay. So right now, I can tell you that the likes has spiked. Now we are up. Me and Princess Diamond. We're now up to 59 likes. People were liking the week before that, the week before last week, this week, and hopefully next week, people will start liking the videos. Okay, and also the page. So yes, so the Pretty Bitch Club is ran by Princess Diamond, and I actually run the Princess Diamond, well, the Pretty Bitch Club with Omega Studio News. So I'm like managing both pages. So I want to say thank you from Callie Princess Diamond Harper and the Omega Studio News. Continue to like, comment, or share the page as well as to your cyber friends and invite them to the page. And thank you guys for doing that whatsoever. It's been an honor um, to even come up and like the page. So thank you very much. But make sure you keep your notification on so you can receive notifications because I'm posting as much as I can to the Pretty Bitch Club. And also, I would suggest that you guys post those who like the page. And if you haven't liked the page, please go over and visit the Pretty Bitch Club on Facebook. Okay? So, without further ado, I've been on almost an hour. So, again, there will be no review. Okay, so there will be no review tonight for the jury. Okay, there will be no review on the jury tonight. for what's going down in the courtroom. But I can tell you what I'll do is I'll uh, I'll review the video once they get a complete video, and I'll give you guys the review, and you guys can catch me on Speaker. That's SPREAKER.com, and I'll give you guys the review on tonight's courtroom. Okay. All right, so it seems like there is nothing else. Also, I do want to let you guys know that the world's oldest spider has died after a wasp attack. So, a wasp killed the oldest living spider, who lived to be 43 years old and was born sometime in the 1970s. Uh, Also, let me oh. I know there's a lot of other stories on here. Hold on, let me tune into this. They're talking about Bill Cosby right now. Bill Cosby convicted or well, it's not really. Okay, so okay, so I want to also let you guys know that the I also want to let you guys know that the people who was in that accident, the Southwest, who left one dead due to engine failure, is also doing a class action lawsuit in this matter. Okay, so hopefully they will sue for personal injuries on what had happened on that day. Okay, so again, Southwest is about to be sued by a class action lawsuit on the incident that happened. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time out. This is Talk Show T Season 2, Episode 2. Put that out there. Made a correction. For last video, I did say Season 2, Episode 1. No, I said Season 1, Episode 1. But yes, it is Season 2, Episode 2, right here on Talk Show TV. Again, there is no website. Still working on putting the www.ustream.com/talkshowttv, like the Ustream here for Black College Dude, but it's not Talk Show TV. But this video will be up, and I'm not really sure what happened with YouTube, because I tried to go live on YouTube and it was saying something about uh, connect from mic and camera, but apparently it's not working. Okay, so yeah, so this video will be up on YouTube. It will be up on the blog page. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this show right here on the uh, the Ustream. Okay, so again, this video will be up, and I'll catch you guys on the next live. Okay, have a good one. Also, too, just for a quick reminder, the jury review will be canceled tonight due to technical difficulties, because I thought that I'll listen in and talk here, but they cut off, then they cut off again, and then now they back again. So what I'll do is I'll listen in, and I'll be live. I'll be live with this on May 1st. Okay? So you guys have a good one. Take care. All right. So let's just go